Now let's switch gears and talk about the pricing when you go buy groceries. New Leger poll reveals that 2/3 of Canadians feel that grocery inflation is worsening. But here's the thing. The numbers, the stats don't back up what Canadians are feeling. So let's go to Sylvain Charlebois, the food professor you know and love out there at Dalhousie University. He's on the line. Sylvain, welcome back to the show.
Hey, good morning.
So what's your reaction here when the gut feeling of Canadians is we're getting screwed at the grocery store, but the numbers don't back up the feeling? Your thoughts?
First of all, I'm not surprised. The grocery store is a confusing place. There's like 20,000 different food products. It's hard for anyone to actually monitor food prices. But we've been sticker shock for a very long time. And that sticker shock, that feeling is still there. And that's basically it. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, we did survey Canadians about, how much they think food prices have gone up in the last 4 years. The average answer that we got was 78%. The actual answer over the last 4 years is actually 23%. So that 55% gap is fictional. It's just fiction, but it's real for a lot of people. And so that's why when you actually ask people about how they feel at the grocery store, they feel vulnerable, they feel frustrated, they feel angry. And don't forget, it's not just about food prices here. It's the cost of living. A lot of things are costing more in our lives, and that's impacting how much money you have when you show up at the grocery store.
Do you put any of this blame on politicians for the false feelings of Canadians? I mean, I had to look for another reason. I had to look at Jagmeet Singh's social media yesterday, the leader of the NDP. And as I scrolled through his Twitter, his X, it was just post after post about greedy grocery store CEOs. Does some of the blame here have to go on how politicians are framing this?
Well, I think the food inflation rhetoric in Ottawa is overdone. And it's not just on the one side of the political spectrum with Jagmeet Singh. I would say that Pierre Poilievre is also riding the food inflation anger wave too. I mean, look at his arguments during question period. It's all about inflation, the cost of living and all that. And of course, the cost of living has gone up. But when you actually look at grocery store prices, you cannot argue anymore that food inflation is driving inflation. It's actually the opposite now. At 1.4%, food prices are no longer an issue. So we've seen disinflation since February of 2023. That's more than a year ago. And over the last couple of months, in March and April, prices have actually dropped. So prices are dropping in general over the last couple of months. And based on our data that we have for the month of May, we actually think that trend is continuing. So I think it'd be helpful for politicians to basically jump off that food inflation bandwagon and start focusing on, like, housing. I get it. Housing, we have some major issues. Absolutely. I mean, we need to talk about the cost of shelter. But when it comes to food, prices are dropping. Why? Because people are just finding new solutions. They're actually going towards independence, and that's been going on for the last year or so. And also, they're just being very careful.
Yeah. Yeah, and being smarter, right? And I hear it from listeners who say, Elias, you know what? It's not affecting me. I'm doing the price matching. I'm finding ways, right? And to your point, Sylvain, about Pierre Poilievre also hitting the inflation drum all the time, and then also the government. Let's mention this: the Liberals, right? How often are they doing rhetoric or calling the CEOs out to meetings in Ottawa and that kind of thing? It's a full court press. It doesn't matter what party it is.
Well, our lab, we're still working with Minister Champagne, and I think he means well, but of course he's kind of playing the same very public populist card like Mr. Poilievre, like Jagmeet Singh. And why wouldn't you? I mean, the opposition doesn't really want the food inflation problem to go away.
Yeah, that's right.
They want that problem to linger in the minds of people. But what I would encourage your listeners to do is take a step back and start looking at the actual data. Yes, food prices are higher than a couple of years ago, but that's what foodflation is. I mean, inflation works that way. The economy works that way. And so you want to take a step back and see. We actually went through the list of about 80 different food categories at the grocery store. Out of 80, 3/3 of them are cheaper than 2 months ago.
Wow. Okay, so everyone
if,
take a
if
deep
I
breath.
hear someone telling me, oh my goodness, food prices are still skyrocketing, I don't see the data.
Okay, so Sylvain, message is, everyone, take a deep breath.
That's right.
and just calm down just a bit on that. Sylvain, I have to let you go, but before I let you go, I want to give you some thanks. So this week, I was eating some Greek food, and I took out a container of tzatziki from my fridge, and it was past the due date, okay, the expiration date. I remember you were on this show, and you had told me on this show a couple of months ago.
Did it.
You said you ate yogurt 4 months past the date.
Yeah.
So the tzatziki was February 24th. Okay, it was May 22nd, or when I ate the tzatziki, and I'm fine. I'm still alive. 3 months later, after the expiration date. I thank you for giving me the courage.
You should be proud of yourself. You just saved the planet one tzatziki jar at a time.
I know. I hate food waste, so I was very happy with myself, and I thought of you.
Good for you. Good for you, and good for your family. That's great.
Sylvain, be well. Thanks so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Sylvain Charlebois, food professor from Dalhousie University.